Yeah, I understand that, but
I've never actually.
How is
Because it's
that?
a huge like.
Okay, so this right here is the law of cosines. It's actually all the same thing, just depending on what you know and what you want to figure out. Okay, and so you might say, why in the world would you ever need the law of cosines when you have the law of sines?
That's so true.
Well, here's a case where you would need it. If you knew, for example, this side was 15 and this side was 10, and then this angle right here is 30.
Well,
Since
how
you
you
don't
figure it
have an angle across from a side and you don't have a side across from an angle, then you could not use law of sines for this, okay? So that's where law of cosines would come to your rescue, okay? Because this right here would be angle A, this is side A, this is side B, and this is side C. So you could use this information here to figure out this.
So what one do we use?
Okay? What do you mean, what one do you use?
Oh, we want.
We have A.
Oh, we want a
Well,
squared.
let's do one and figure it
That's
out.
what I'm trying to do. Whoa, why aren't we using that one?
Because I just made that up, I don't even know if that one worked. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Quit picking on me.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go 11,
Oh, what the heck?
5, and 1. Okay? I don't know, I just made up those numbers off the top of my head. And I don't even know if they'll
Well, I
work.
wrote it down in there.
Whatever.
I
Do you ever think that people who watch this video is very confused because it's Brian Random
The only thing I think about people who watch my videos is how desperate would you have to be to watch one of these videos? I know,
I watch your video.
no, that makes sense for you because you're in my class. But when I look and I see that, you know, somebody from Armenia watched one of these, I go, why would you do that?
Sometimes I look up the video and on the video,
There you go.
No,
Yeah.
I tried that and it didn't work. Or way too big.
They're way stupider than
yeah.
that.
Videos about that.
All right, so we're going to use the law of cosines right here to find this side
That's C.
right there.
So C squared. We're gonna
Yeah,
figure
so
out-
somebody said, which one do we use? What you use the law of cosines for usually, we'll see another case in a second, is to find the side that's across from the angle. Yeah, okay? And it's just the Pythagorean theorem but modified a little bit. So it's c squared equals a squared plus b squared.
Well, a
But since
squared
it's
is-
not a right triangle, you have to go minus 2ab cosine of c. Okay?
So
So this one's just a
121.
little bit different. So c squared is going to equal a squared, which Taylor says is 121,
Plus
plus b squared,
25
which is 25,
minus.
minus 2 times 5 times 11 times the cosine of
Where's the Genji's now?
Okay, wait.
Triangle.
2
Triangle, dude.
times 5 times 11
No, why did you do it?
times the
Okay.
cosine
Okay.
of 20.
Okay, now this right here you can type into your calculator exactly as it is written. Okay? In fact, you could have just gone 11 squared plus 5 squared minus da 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 da. We didn't even have to do that in our cat, but we did because it's not very difficult.
Okay,
Okay?
hold on.
So what do you get when you go 121 plus 25 minus 2 times 5 times 11 times the cosine of whatever? Hopefully.
Hold on, don't do it. Don't.
42.63.
42.63.
That's C.
No.
That's C
Where?
squared, so you have to square root of that.
Right, so now you have to take the square root of
It's
that.
gonna be like 6.5.
Wait, what did you guys get?
42.6338.
I
6.5.
typed it in like you said, and it's 6.
Are you in radians or something?
No, I quit.
Don't try it.
121.
So is it gonna tell us like
Minus 2
which one we're supposed to find, or we have to find like everything?
You gotta find everything.
What the heck?
You have to find everything.
Cosine. Okay, now I got it.
Right, now Evan is correct, and it says in the book, it says we can now use either the law of cosines or the law of sines to find one of the two unknown angles. Because we know this angle and this thing across
I
from
got
it,
an error.
okay? You're not gonna like this, but as a general rule, Tucker I Bobo, as a general rule, it's better to use the law of cosines to find angles instead of the law of sines, okay? So do you want to find angle A or angle B?
Hey.
Angle A. Okay, so we're going to go law of cosines again. So I'm going to go A
Why is it better
squared
to do cosine? I
equals,
feel like it takes way longer.
it does, but you'll get the wrong answer if you don't. So get
So
over.
now we're
We're
doing A.
getting the wrong answer every time we've been doing this.
What?
Now we're doing A.
No, just,
Finding angle A.
now we're going to find angle A. So
Should
then-
not, it doesn't make his kids do this. This last
well, it needs a way better teacher.
Yeah, no, that was
Oh, that's all you ever talk about.
Okay, so now again, I'm going to plug in all the stuff that I know, and this time I know all three sides, and I'm trying to find this angle, okay? So I'm going to go A squared,
This is 121
which is 121, equals B squared,
25.
25, plus C squared, 42.63,
Oh, yeah.
minus
6.3.
42.63, C squared.
That's not what's in
What
there.
is 2 times B times C? What's 2 times 5 times 6.5? 65. And then that's going to be times the cosine of A. All right, here is a common mistake that I see students make when they're doing these problems, which you should avoid. You got to follow that in my head when I was saying
Well,
it.
we can see the subtract the first
Um,
one first, right?
Yeah, what students do sometimes for some reason is to solve this, they go 25 plus 42.63 minus
But that's
65.
multiplication.
Okay, right. This thing right here is a separate term. The 65 goes with the cosine of A. So don't mess with that yet, okay? Figure out all this stuff first. So go 121 minus 25 minus 42.63 first. 53 point, what? 53.3? 7, okay. Now that equals negative 65 times the cosine of A. So what do you have to do to get rid of that negative 65?
Divide.
Divide both sides by negative 65. So those cancel. So the cosine of A equals negative
some weird fraction.
some weird decimal, yeah.
0.8.
0.821, give me one more. 1. Okay, so that's the cosine of angle A. So what do you do to find the actual angle A? You have to do the inverse cosine.
It's 145.
And when you do that, you should get about 145 degrees.
I want to be like that as measured.
I'll show you in just a second. Okay, and then once you know second cosine is negative 0.821. Okay? Okay, so now that you know that this is 145, finding the last missing piece, this angle right here is very easy, because these have to add up to 180. So that is, what, 165, so this has to be 15. Okay? All right, so Tucker says, why can't we just use the law of sines? If you go sine of 20 over 6.5 equals the sine of A over 11, you want to try that and see what you get?
No.
No.
No, I believe you.
You'll get a different answer.
Why?
Because this is a obtuse angle and the law of sines only gives you acute angles.
Well, why can't we solve for B then?
Because you could, but then you have to think ahead of time which one is going to be the acute angle and solve for that. Which you could do, and then you'd be okay. Or you could just do law of cosine.
There's a big thing.
Huh? When if they're all acute, then you can use law of sines and you'll be
This is
okay.
48.
Who's who? Why?
Cow, I heard that.
Cow just dropped this for you.
Oh, that is, so that's allowed.